Hi everyone. This is lesson 19, adding details. Today we're going to talk about how authors use details to explain facts in reports and papers. So we're going to read this paper about praying mantis and talk about the details the author used to provide information. The praying mantis is a very peculiar insect. It received the name praying mantis for its well-known stance of having the front legs bent and pressed together as if to suggest that it is praying. However, there is much more to this extraordinary bug. So the author has started with the good introduction. The author has explained the name of the praying mantis and why it is called that. And then with this sentence here has transitioned into the body of the paper. Aside from its signature stance, there are other ways to identify a praying mantis. So right here, this sentence tells the reader that they're going to receive more information and more details about the praying mantis. Like many other bugs, the praying mantis has 6 legs, 2 antennae, and a pair of wings. However, the praying mantis is unique in appearance when compared to other bugs for a few reasons. So again, right here, telling the reader that they are going to get more information about the praying mantis. First, they have a tiny triangular head that can turn 180 degrees if necessary. Next, they have 2 large eyes to help them see movement and 3 tiny eyes in the middle of their head to help them detect light. The praying mantis's front legs have small spikes on them which help it to catch prey. Looking for these traits can help when trying to identify a praying mantis. So this whole paragraph has provided more information about what the praying mantis looks like. So instead of just saying the praying mantis has an interesting body, the author has written a whole paragraph to describe what the body looks like. Praying mantis are a gardener's best friend. This is because they eat many of the pests that destroy plants and gardens. When they are young, they will often eat caterpillars, aphids, mosquitoes, and other small, soft-bodied bugs. As adults, they will feed on larger bugs like grasshoppers, crickets, and beetles. Praying mantis are big-time predators and will eat almost anything, including other praying mantis if they need to. When they do spot their prey, they attack them quickly and pin them in order to eat their meal. While they may appear to be a creepy bug themselves, praying mantis actually help us by eating those pesky insects that bother us in our gardens. So this sentence, praying mantis are a gardener's best friend, is used as an introduction to this paragraph, and then the whole rest of the paragraph explains this sentence. So instead of just telling us that gardeners like praying mantis, the author has given sentence after sentence after sentence about why gardeners like praying mantis. So a lot of examples and a lot of details that describe this sentence. So a whole paragraph with details. One of the most interesting things about praying mantis is that they have many adaptations that help them survive in their environment. Adaptations are features, behaviors, or body parts that assist a living thing in surviving better in their surroundings. Some of the praying mantis adaptations have been mentioned above. For example, using its speed and reflexes to catch prey, also using its spiky legs to pin its food. Even how it turns its head to scope its environment for food is an adaptation. Another way that it adapts well to its environment is the use of camouflage. With its brownish green color, it blends in well with leaves, making it difficult for prey to see it coming. Praying mantis also resembles sticks, which is another way this bug can blend in with its surroundings. So in this paragraph, the author states that the praying mantis has many adaptations that help it survive. Then the author defined the word adaptations. So if you use words that are specific to your topic, So vocabulary words that are specific to your topic, you should think about a way to explain the meaning of those words. So adaptations is a vocabulary word. So the author in this text defined the word adaptations and gave examples. So some of the praying mantis adaptations, for example. So defined it and then gave examples. Another vocabulary word is camouflage. And instead of defining it, just saying camouflage is, the author gave an example of what the camouflage of the praying mantis is. So using those vocabulary words and then giving more specific details. At the end, even though the praying mantis can be a little strange in appearance, there are so many interesting things that can be learned from them. So a very short conclusion, because this is only a one-page paper, but the author has restated some of his or her thoughts from the introduction in the conclusion. So today what you are going to do is work on your paper and add details to support your facts. So for example, the Eiffel Tower is a popular tourist destination. Here's a vocabulary word, destination. So the author then can define that word. So the Eiffel Tower is a popular tourist destination or place that people like to travel to. So there's your definition when they are in Europe. So adding just a little bit more detail, providing a definition. Or add details that support your facts by giving an example. Walt Disney had many other jobs before he created Disneyland is a fine sentence, but then the author goes further by giving an example by saying, for example, he had been a film producer, a voice actor, and a commercial illustrator. So expanding on that thought by giving examples. Or you can list a little bit more information in kind of a story form by saying something like a giraffe's pregnancy lasts well over a year. In the spring of 2017, over 230 million people watched April the giraffe via webcam give birth to her calf after being pregnant for 15 months. So instead of just saying giraffe's pregnancy lasts well over a year, the author then gave a whole sentence of detail to support that thought. So what you are going to do today is go back into your rough draft, read over it, and see what additional details you can add to support your facts to make your paper a little stronger and more detailed for the reader, which is me. So again, you're going to reread your masterpiece paper, add additional details to support and explain your facts. So going back in and trying to expand on your paper by giving more information. If you need to go back into the Hillcrest Library website or Epic or wherever you got your information and look for those specific details, then you have time to do that. If you have questions, come see me in my office hours.